Earlier this morning, my husband and my kids and I headed off to West Virginia, and we had to go pick up a new addition for the Homestead, and I can't wait to introduce them to you. But first, we got a little bit of work to do because we've got to build a new trough, and I'll show you what my husband's working on right now. We take two 2x12s, cut it down into 6-foot lengths. We take that scrap wood and screw it to both sides so that it is a standing trough. Simple as can be. Nothing crazy with it at all. Then we screw an extra 2x4 that's also cut down to proper length, just to the back for stability. But this trough idea, you can use it for your cows, your goats, your sheep, and even your pigs. When it comes to feeding your livestock, it's always better to put it in a trough that they can't flip over, whether it's your cows, your goats, all of it. Even the pigs. And I've seen where those plastic tubs tend to get flipped over and destroyed. And you also don't want to throw your food directly on the ground. You do want to try to keep it separated, especially with your pigs, because they tend to love to muddy it up a little bit. So by us being able to build these troughs, we're ensuring that our pigs and all of our livestock are getting the ample amount of food, not on the ground. And another thing that you could do is you could also drill some holes in the bottom of it in the event of it rains and water collects in that. But because of the shape, any of the extra water does tend to escape through the crack seam down in the middle. The key thing for us is simplicity means everything, and also you want it to be sturdy. Got it? Got it. So we've showed you how we built our trough and all that good stuff, but I haven't really talked about what we brought to the homestead. I think it's about time for us to introduce him to you.
That's good, that's good, that's good. Sure.
Hi, Mr. Boy. Oh. Hi, sweet boy.
There you go.
Oh, hi, sweet baby boy. So if you guys followed along our journey, you guys might have seen where my husband and I took a romantic getaway weekend to Jess and Jeremiah's homestead. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, that is Roots and Refuge Farm. We picked up 2 of their gilts, one blonde Bengalista and one swallow belly manga. We also have been watching our boar. Now I've got one boar who is a 100% registered Berkshire. Now as much as I love him, he's quite large. And being that, you know, we kind of need to start thinking about the future and our pigs and our next breeding operation, we decided that it was probably a good idea to go ahead and get a new boar for our homestead for the girls, because the next line of breeders that we have are substantially smaller than the big boy that we have over in the pasture. Our next line of breeders that we have are these two beautiful 100% registered Berkshire gilts, and we do plan on breeding with our 100% pure boar as well. And then I've got two sassy little girls over here, which, if you guys remember, we did end up naming them Biscuits and Gravy. But these are the two little manga girls, came from Jess and Jeremiah from Roots and Refuge, and we've fallen in love with them. Now, my husband and I decided that maybe it's time to start looking for a new boar. He came across the stunning pure Mangalista boar, whose daddy is gorgeous and red, but I've wanted a red manga for quite some time, and so we got this handsome little stud muffin. And what was even cooler was when we went to go pick him up, the homesteader, the farmer that was selling him, actually recognized me, which I thought was kind of cool, because we've had mangas for quite some time, and you guys may or may not have heard me speak about my love for these pigs, but I was really honored that he recognized me. His homestead he shares on Instagram, and I'll put it down below, but it is McAtler Farm in West Virginia, and I really enjoyed seeing all of his mangas and his operation that he has going on. Oh, you sleepy boy. Come here. Uh-oh. Do you see your girlfriends? So we're gonna keep this handsome little young fella in his own pig pen area for a good little while. We're not ready to breed these girls at all, and he still has some growing to do. I mean, he literally just left his mama. So for 8 weeks old though, he's a pretty good size, and so far it seems like he's exploring, kind of getting comfortable with his new digs. And of course it's gonna take a little while for him to get comfortable with us as well. But yeah, he's a good looking young man. I just walked up to check on the bees. It looks like they're all flying, which makes my heart completely happy. But next up, we've got some garden work that we have to do. And I've got a different plan for my garden this year. I think it's gonna be a lot easier for me to manage. And I also got to get this high tunnel planted, which I am really excited. Right now it's actually kind of holding some of my bee equipment. My dad started painting the fence black, which I think is going to be beautiful, because the barn is going to be black, and we are a week away, like literally a week away, and we're going to start building our beautiful big old barn shop. Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
I was telling him that you were painting the fence. It looks really good. Definitely looks good. And the bees look like they're all flying.
Did you look at all of them?
Yeah, looks good so far.
Sign. Good.
I know. I can't wait. Good. Tomorrow's bee day. I know I've shared this in a past video, but I have had a few new viewers here that have reached out and asked about pigs and our water setup. And what we use is these rain catch barrels. My husband takes some of our wood and we build a frame for it to set right in. And then right here is where we screw on the water nipple that the pigs are able to drink out of. We found that this has really been helpful for us, and again, it's very stable. He pigs tend to like to move objects around. So when you secure it and you build it structurally as sound as possible, it is going to save you a lot of time, especially when it comes to going out and having to pick up the water trough, pick up the barrels, pick up the feeders, because pigs, they're notorious for rooting around and moving things. So if you can build things sound, it's going to save you guys in the end a lot more time. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and learn something old. Bye guys.
Hi, sweet girls. I don't have anything for you. Hi, sweet girls.